Good life, easy baby. We're back.
Again.
Good life, easy.
What's good, bro?
What's good, bro? We're back after a long hiatus. And again, we want to say that it's not because we're lazy. It's because we had some hardware issues.
Hardware issues. Real shit.
And legit hardware issues this time.
This is when there are only two people on a podcast.
Yeah. We need
The
a producer now.
The hosts are also the producers.
Yeah, true that. So now everything is solved.
Solved.
And now we'll be more regular.
So now you're saying regular content.
Not regular, bro. Not regular. Confirm.
Okay. All right.
So let's get into
Weekly
it.
drops.
Bro, बहुत सारा हुआ है अभी दुनिया में. चालू करते हैं अभी.
कि चालू किससे करे अभी?
चालू, let's start with Jacqueline.
Jackie?
Yeah, the Jacqueline topic is quite intriguing.
Another Bollywood one.
Another Bollywood one, exactly.
Yeah.
The last one we did was what?
Aryan Khan.
Yeah. So Bollywood is back in the news. And
Like always.
So this interesting headline came about a few weeks ago saying that Jacqueline got caught at the airport, stopped at the customs because she was apparently involved in some scam or she was an accomplice or something, you know. And pictures came out with a gentleman. And it was like they were dating or something like that. And now the story has gotten deeper. Now the real information is out. What exactly happened and
Shocking,
how big the scam was. So let's get into it.
Quite shocking, man. Quite shocking. Firstly,
Hit it,
Rahul.
Just give us the information first.
The information is quite simple and out there.
Okay.
You know, another con man
Yes, sir.
based out of Bangalore had a long history of conning people and acting as like the top bureaucrats of our nation, acting as one politician or the other. And of course, you know, telephone scams. Wire X amount of money to this account and I'll get your job done.
True.
Portraying as somebody else. So that's what the scam is about.
Classic.
So yeah, as you know, this guy, of course, was arrested at that time. He was in Tihar jail.
Yeah.
And he was running this damn racket out of the jail, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
That was crazy. So
Crazy.
before we get into exactly how Jacqueline was involved, let's get into this guy, right? Sukesh Chandrasekhar.
Mr. Suku.
Mr. Suku. Mr. Suku is a... There's gonna be a...
Suku turned out to be a damn playboy.
Bro, playboy
Yo.
and a gangster.
Yo.
Straight up gangster, bro.
A textbook gangster.
And there's definitely, this is movie worthy.
100%.
This is
100%,
worthy of Bollywood
100%.
making a movie out of it.
Bollywood making a movie about Bollywood.
Yeah, because as you said that he ran this scam out of the prison. He basically conned the wife of Ran Baxi ka promoter,
yes.
Aditi Singh. And her husband, who is the owner of Ran Baxi,
Suku
is also in jail because of money laundering.
Money laundering, yes.
Right? So he basically called her, used a voice manipulator or voice modular devices or something, a very basic device from jail. So it's not like he had some high-tech scene going down.
All you need nowadays is a phone, bro.
Exactly.
That's it.
So probably through some app, voice modulation, and he acted like a government agent. He also faked phone numbers and told her that, you know, you can true caller, check my number. Because she's like, you know, let's have a meeting. It would be great if we could have a meeting. Because he was saying that I'm from the home ministry. I'm from, you know.
And that I know the right ways to get your husband out of jail.
Exactly.
So that was his card.
Yeah, and he was...
It was that emotional card that he played, bro.
Emotional card, exactly. So that scam ended up costing Aditi Singh 200 crores.
Now that's what I want to talk about. Okay, I understand 1 crore. 2 crores, 5 crores.
You understand 1 crore?
No, I've heard, brother. Not understand, but I've heard. But 200 crores, how many times do you have to give? How many transactions do you have to make to reach 200 crores, bro?
Bro, the voice calls out and you sent me one link.
The SoundCloud, it's on fucking SoundCloud.
It's on SoundCloud. And he's straight up asking her for 75.
75
15 or 17.
भाभी जी सुनो, अभी एक ट्रांसफर करना पड़ेगा, अर्जेंट है, अभी सुनो बहुत ही अर्जेंट है, और मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि 50 से जो भी हो जाए कर लो, पर 75 हो जाएगा तो बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा, like that.
I don't know how she managed to get hold of so much liquid cash also, even though she's the wife of the promoter, but still 200
is too much.
Like, aren't like board of directors or like other people involved when you're making so much money and you have so much wealth.
But to be honest with you, you know what? That's where that this is that emotional card that he played, right? You're not going to go to your damn company and be like, I need 200 CR to get my husband out of jail. Of course, he's founded the company, but there are so many board of directors who might object.
And
you know that why is Ranbaxy bribing the official?
Okay, let's assume that obviously let's assume the money's out of the company and the company's not involved with the money, but still, like there has to be some accountant, some lawyer, someone involved, right?
But I'm just picturing that if they could give 200 CR, then net worth is anywhere above like 5,000 plus, you know.
What are you talking
so
about?
I think 200 was changed for them.
Ranbaxy is a big company.
Yeah, because imagine if you go to the police after getting scammed for 200 crores. You didn't stop at 100.
Yeah.
You got scammed for 100. You still thought that it wasn't a scam. You went up to 200.
Bro, he did it from a jail cell with a cell phone. He was sitting in jail.
That's hard.
And he scammed a lady for 200 crores. That's
Madness.
fucking mad. That's
That's
one of the
madness.
biggest scams that's happened in India. He's basically the idol for the Jamtara boys, you know. The Jamtara boys are calling you and saying to give your credit card pin and looting you for 2 lakhs and 1 lakh and 50,000. Bruh.
But now I want to know what the fuck did the guy do with 200 crores?
So basically,
Come on, give me like the main. If this is going to be a movie now, this is where the fun part starts.
also one more thing, bro. Like, I'm calling you that I'm from this home ministry, or I'm, you know, from the biggest government agency, and I can really help you out and solve your problems. And for some reason, I'm not giving you a meeting. You're asking me for a meeting. Like, that's your one way to identify and verify who I am. But wouldn't you also, if you are at that level, you know, HNI, right?
Yeah,
So wouldn't you go to your lawyer
of course.
to just like consult?
Of course.
Like they do a lot of dirty deals, but they always consult a lawyer or something, right?
But now I'll tell you what's the difference. These guys don't get scammed. You know? These guys don't get scammed. The guys that get scammed don't go to the lawyer. They think that I shouldn't go to the lawyer because it's illegal.
Yeah.
You know? So this is the difference. These guys think that, okay, you know, when you're vulnerable, you catch them.
And another thing is, when I heard the voice calls, there was a little bit of that voice interference, or you know, that something was off. It was not sounding very clear. He was trying to make up a voice or an act or whatever, but there was that, you know, that some fake shit.
You could tell
that some
this is
little
rigged.
bit. It's a bit fishy. You could tell. Maybe
These
I'm
were
just
the SoundCloud clips.
Yeah,
That's
I'm maybe I'm saying it from looking at it from the hindsight perspective. You know?
Yeah.
But when I heard it and I was like, this doesn't sound very
Real.
normal. It doesn't sound like a normal call. It sounds like a call made from an old cell phone, bro.
True.
You know, like
True.
where there's no network.
Little bit of
Today's
disturbance,
calls don't sound like this. The voice is pretty clear.
But imagine the con man did it irregardless.
Regardless.
You know, he did it like no matter what, sitting out of a jail cell. Now I heard that he was bribing the jail officials in Tihar jail 1 crore a month.
Yeah.
Okay. And this 1 crore a month gave him access to what? A room, a small office with Bisleri bottles, mineral water.
Of course.
Okay. And a nice office setup. He could use his phone. CCTV cameras were covered. And bro, apparently 10 Bollywood actresses have come and met him in Tihar jail. You're understanding? Females allowed the gangster life. You know?
They met him in jail.
They met him in jail. They went into Tihar. And basically in Tihar jail are where all the white collar gangsters are.
White collar gangsters.
So a lot of industrialists who've been jailed for like money laundering, scheming, whatever, he got access to chill with them and use their offices because they are living like VIPs there. Bro.
Yeah.
They are not living in a 3x3 or whatever 6x6 jail cell.
And he's also a married man.
Yeah.
And his wife is also an actress, but I think she's in cahoots with him because obviously she likes the marvelous life. You know, the marvelous life of a gangster.
Bro, that's the right hand man. The right hand woman.
Yeah, right
you
hand
know?
woman. The Ghislaine Maxwell too.
Yes. Mr. Jeff.
Yeah. And so before we get into his history, let's talk about how Jacqueline was involved. Because it's a little comedic, bro. You know why, bro? I'll tell you why, bro. Before we get into how much she got, she's portraying herself as a victim. But what kind of a victim gets paid?
Oh.
1 second. A victim should be looted. A
All
victim should
right.
be robbed. A victim should be cheated.
Oh.
How are you cheated if you're making crores and crores of rupees, bro. How?
That's hard.
You're getting horses and cars. Your family is getting loans.
No ways, bro. That's what I heard. But was that?
Bro,
That's hard.
I'm going to tell you a whole list of what she got, bro.
It's
but
basically balance sheet. Now you have to file for
I'm
taxes.
just
So
saying-
balance sheet
I'm just
is
saying-
Shukesh
I'm just
credited
saying-
X amount.
I'm just
Shukesh
saying-
credited X amount.
Rahul, it's sad to be catfished.
Yes, bro.
It's
Yes,
sad.
bro.
Maybe she didn't know who he was.
Correct,
He
correct,
scammed her.
correct.
Whatever.
But if bitches want to catfish me like that, I'm all for it.
But-
Yo, come on.
But still, bro. But still.
Come on.
She told the cops and
Yeah.
she told the officials that she's a victim, you know. And they said that we are not going to refer to you as a victim in this
Victim.
case because you have profited from the loot. You have profited from
Correct.
the scam.
Yeah. That's not victim. Yeah.
How are you a victim?
You're not a victim.
When you're getting crores of rupees.
So he went mad. Basically, he wanted all the pussy.
Exactly.
Just being honest.
Exactly,
He wanted
bro.
all of it.
So
If it, in 200 CR sitting out of jail, he reached Jacqueline Fernandez. Now, how did he reach Jacqueline Fernandez?
he basically, I think he gave a lot of money to her makeup artist.
That's what I heard.
He gave a lot of money to a makeup artist and said that, again, he said that I'm from this government agency, got her number, and she was a bit hesitant speaking to him. And he said he's the owner of Sun TV, like the son of the owner of Sun TV.
And I heard he also said that he's related to the ex-CM's family,
Yeah.
Jaya Lalita. No?
So he gave a lot of pachand and she kind of fell for it.
Huh.
And then obviously he showed her the good life, showed her the dreams, you know, that you're going to be the next superhero and you're going to act in all our movies and we are going to produce this, produce that, you know.
You're set.
You're set for life. And of course, when she got caught and the ED was questioning her,
Huh.
so she said also that she got gifts. So
Huh.
she accepted that she got a horse. She accepted that she got
But a horse worth how much?
crows, na bro.
Once, yeah.
Horses are
Once, yeah,
crows.
once. Race ready. Race ready. You know, race
bro.
ready.
Yeah. And she got the Birkin bags, not bag, diamond bracelets, diamond necklaces,
Homie, cats and shit. Animals.
cats, BMW. Apparently, which she gave back, she didn't accept it. A Mini Cooper, she didn't accept. But yeah, a lot of designer clothes, a lot of designer handbags, everything worth like lakhs and crores, you know, on the wrong side of the lakhs. You know, the right side of the crores.
Damn. So that's a lot of money.
That's a
so
lot
that's
of
why
money.
she came in the eye
And
of the
she
ED.
used his private jet a lot.
What? He had a fucking private jet, bro.
Bruh.
What are you saying?
Bruh.
No ways.
200
Basically.
crore scam.
Fuck.
Private jet to hoga na
So you
yaar.
basically was flying her out private.
Yeah, he was.
Ah.
He was flying her out private. And so when this guy went to the officials, he said, "Oh, she's not telling you the full truth. The full truth is I've given a Maserati to her father.
Oh,
I've given a Porsche to her mother in Bahrain.
What?
I've given a $160,000 loan to her sister in California. I have given 16 or 18,000 or some $50,000 or a big sum of money to her brother in Australia."
What the fuck is going on here,
Yeah.
bro? That's hard.
Yeah, that's
So
hard.
that's the real
And of
deal.
course, I've given her a few this, few that, more jewelry,
But that's not
more
a
bags.
victim. That the victim card is not right for this.
So then I don't think because he didn't only gift Jacqueline a lot. He set her family up.
Yeah, and then
For
he
life.
did not only give Jacqueline a lot, but he also gifted that Nora Fatehi.
Yeah.
He went crazy
Bro,
behind
she-
her too.
So it was not only Jacqueline, bro. It was even other
No,
actresses.
I'm saying it might not be even these two.
Yeah.
These guys go crazy when you have 200 CR. So be it.
He what's out is at least that he gifted Nora a BMW. And of course, she accepted it because it's the right thing to do. And another thing is that Shraddha Kapoor went to him to ask for help for some NCB case.
Oh,
Yeah.
and she also got scammed.
As in, I don't call this scam. No,
Oh,
bro.
fucking hell.
You know what is a scam? A scam is when your money is gone, bro. Not when you get money that you can, pass it down to your generation.
So
next generation.
This is fucking incredible because the guy, number one is I'm still shocked that he was doing it out of jail. Because that's fucking incredible. Not incredible, like, I don't know how the fuck he
That's
managed that
legendary.
shit. But of course the guy is crazy,
Bro, I'm telling
Chase
you.
a check, never chase a bitch. He fell for the fucking bitches, bro.
Bro, but so Bollywood got involved because, as you said, he wanted the ladies.
Yeah.
And he seduced them with the
yeah,
money.
yeah.
So tell me one thing, bro. Do you think that money is the biggest seducer?
I mean, it's up there. It's up there as in like it's at the pinnacle.
Also, she said that
It's
she
at the
didn't.
pinnacle. Because I believe, brother, this is a example of today's day and age.
Yeah.
That if you don't have money,
Yeah.
it's a fact. You know, and now this is proving that money overtakes looks,
That's what I'm saying.
personality.
Personality,
You know?
yeah.
So money is the king.
Yeah. And she said that she didn't have a relationship with him. But apparently, the ED found out that he flew her out to Chennai on his private jet. They both stayed in the same hotel room for 2 days, apparently. Yeah. And this has happened multiple times. And also, when you see the pictures of them, it's quite intimate. Modestly intimate.
Yeah, it is.
But it is
what
intimate.
Yeah. What would you say? Like,
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't have those kind of pictures with just a friend, you know.
Yeah, fuck that. Are you mad?
Right?
You're mad.
It was
What
a
the
bit
fuck?
intimate.
Yeah. Never leave fucking evidence, bro. You know, delete the evidence, bro.
13 Pro Max.
This dumb motherfucker fell in love, bro.
Bro, but the irony of these scamsters, bro. So, just getting into this Sukesh Chandrasekhar again, he's been doing this since the age of 17. He's been scamming people since the age of 17. This 200 crore scam is one of his scams.
This is exactly Yahoo boy culture in
This
India.
is exactly Yahoo boy culture, bro.
In India.
Exactly that. Bro, I'm telling you now, he's the idol for the Jamtara boys.
And bro, another thing is that he got arrested, he came out, he did it again. Went
Bro,
back into
he's-
jail, did it again.
he's-
Came out of jail, did it again.
He's
This
been
is the
doing
life.
it since he was 17. He basically cheated a Tamil Nadu political leader for 60 crores.
Oh,
saying, you know what? He's close to the election commission.
Oh my god.
So he cheated him for 60 crores.
Wow.
Yeah. Then he cheated basically a brand or a store saying that he's going to get Katrina Kaif. So they gave him 20 lakh rupees.
Bounced.
Bounced. Out of here.
Fuck.
Okay, another scam. Bangalore Property Development Agency or Authority or whatever has put a case on him for basically looting around 100 people for 75 crores, saying that, you know, I'm politically connected or I'm this politician or this politician's son and I can get your job done. I can pass
whatever
your
job you want,
project
yeah.
or whatever.
क्या license pass करना
तो
है, हो
उसमें
जाएगा.
75 crores उसको मिल गया.
तो 75, 60, 135, 200, 335
ये तो
crores.
अपने को मालूम है इतना. Then he
My
cheated
God.
many small people like this, bro. Medium and, you know, that I'll get the job done. You just send me the
This
cash.
is exactly like Yahoo boy culture. You finish one scam, you move on to the other.
Bro,
then
how-
you're doing multiple scams together,
But just-
and then you get too big.
So just imagine, he's like, bro, Pablo Escobar and all these gangsters, you know what? They worked hard also, na? Little, you know, shooting.
But they were
wooting.
crying, bro. They didn't give a fuck. They
But
were
this guy's on the
outlaws.
phone, bro.
This guy's a chapri. You know, he's a chutia, bro. You know, come face to face.
Arey, but that's what I'm
If
saying.
you want to take my money, I would expect you to come face to face, bro.
But
Combat.
listen, what a smart guy to just get it done over the
of course.
phone.
And 200 crores,
200
bro.
crores.
My God.
200 crores is one. Okay, so yeah, so he's basically made a lot of money. I saw his house in the news. Okay, they went to his house, and Rahul,
How
he
big
was
is the crib?
living
What are
8-10
you
cars.
saying?
Okay, all just name it. The Porsche GT3s and all were catching dust.
My God.
Catching dust.
My God.
Just name the car was there. GL63 AMG.
Everything, yeah, bro.
G63 AMG.
Come on.
All of the. Just
Come
name
on.
it.
But where?
was
In
there.
Chennai? Bangalore?
I think in Chennai. Big house, white bungalow, and then I saw the walk-in wardrobe.
Oh my God. He went, bro, this is Yahoo boy culture. Come on, hush puppy, bro.
Bro, the walk-in wardrobe was incredible.
Like all the
Name it.
designer, the
Bro,
designer dripping.
It was huge.
Wow.
It was
Wow.
bigger than this room.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sunglasses and shoes, and it was so nicely kept. And I was like, wow, he has taste.
Bro, he has taste, and bro, I don't understand how.
Private
when
home
you're
theater
stealing-
with Versace rugs.
Bro, when you're stealing money, how can you like flaunt it?
That's what. That's
You know,
what.
that is my one thing, and
That's
that's one thing that all these scammers do.
That's what. So my next question was going to be this only: that how is a gangster who is so smart that he is cheating people out of crores, 200 crores, these huge amounts. These amounts are life changing. They are like corporations are not worth. Majority of the companies and corporations are not worth like 200
Bro,
crores.
then corporations don't earn 200 crores in their lifetime.
And
bro.
he has so much money. He's so smart. He's doing this from the cell phone, not putting his life at risk. You know.
100%.
But he's not smart enough to understand that he has to be on the DL.
Yeah, no, but that's what gets everyone caught. What happened to Yahash Papi?
Yeah.
3 Lamborghinis.
But why don't they understand?
4 Mercedes, going in fucking helicopters.
Yeah.
This is the same thing he's doing. Of course, you're going to catch the eye. Of course, you're going to catch
So
the
tell
eye.
me this, that if he's so smart to do these scams, And also he's doing these scams with the educated, HNIs. Why doesn't him and the likes of these scamsters, scam gangsters have the understanding of not to, get high on your own supply and keep it on the DL, enjoy the money, gradually. Like, principally as a Guju, the way he spent his money was very idiotic. It was like you want to get caught.
But I feel what I'm trying to say is like if you have 350,
isn't the rule number one to
crores,
keep it on the DL? Is my question.
But I think that's what these scammers don't do, bro. There's
Why?
no way you can do it. There's no way you can.
If you're
do
so
it.
smart,
because you have a damn objective. You want to fulfill your cheap thrills. That's why you're doing it. Otherwise, I'd rather be mediocre.
Yeah.
If I'm not going to scam people and enjoy with the money, why do I need the money? I'm
you can
anyways
enjoy the money
evil.
on the DL, no? But
How on the DL? This was the D. He tried to do all this on the DL only, na, with Jacqueline and all.
you have one super car on the DL, bro.
Yeah.
You don't have 10.
But then is it worth scamming? If I can only have one supercar, bro? Huh? Why can't I have two Rolls Royces? Huh?
Because
If I have 300 crores, what am I supposed to do? Let the rats eat my money?
you'll get caught, bro.
Because it's cash. Come on, bro. If I know I can fly
It just
private,
makes-
am I going to fly economy?
I just don't get it that a person so smart to pull off such a big fucking scam
No,
is
man.
so dumb to spend it like this and get caught.
I think this was bound to happen. This is what happens to all the scam artists. That's what they do. And this is the new age. These are the new age scammers.
Is this the scam karma?
Yeah, this is the scam karma.
Huh?
This is the scam culture. Think about it, bro. So many scams happening.
कि तू scam करेगा पर you will not have the brains to utilize the wealth properly.
What's another scam that really caught your eye, bro? You're like, damn, okay, fuck, this was 300 crores, something like, you're like, fuck, this guy
Hush
went
Puppy.
overboard. Hush Puppy.
Yeah, the Yahoo Boy scams.
Yahoo Boy scams.
Same like this.
Billions.
Yeah.
Billions.
And what? Like, as you said, he was flying private. He was flying helicopters. He had the best cars. Gucci and Ferragamo and all used to call him, okay, sir, please come to try on your cologne.
Correct.
Correct. So,
What are your favorite type of scams, bro? Like something that's like, that you laugh at, bro.
the thing is, bro, thinking about scams only, I get anxious. Bro.
like, have you heard of those scams where somebody...
I would not be able to pull off a scam, I realize, bro.
No, not, but like to experience or to hear about, bro. Like, have you heard about those scams where people are getting scammed for buying the Eiffel Tower or for buying the Taj Mahal? That's happened, right?
You're joking.
Bro, Natwar Lal. You don't know the movie Natwar Lal with Amitabh Bachchan? Today only I found out about this. The biggest con artist of India. In the 1950s, he sold the Taj Mahal twice. He sold the Red Fort once. And he sold the Parliament House with all the MPs in it.
To whom?
To people, bro, to a lot of foreigners. So in 1950s, 1960s, foreigners used to come to visit Taj Mahal. Arey, Taj Mahal is for sale. Would you like to buy it? So he's apparently sold it twice. He's escaped jail twice. And he's escaped jail twice. So he was a lawyer and he was very good at forgery. Because in 1950, 1960, where there was
All
cybercrime.
paperwork and all, yeah.
So apparently he was so good at forgery, he's forged Dhirubhai Ambani's signature for some scam. Dr. Prasad, his signature for a scam. So he is known as the pinnacle, bro. There are movies about him.
So his real name was Natwar Lal?
Natwar Lal. Like what his like his con name.
Yeah. So you know what this guy Sukesh Chandrasekhar's con name is? Balaji.
Everybody has a damn con name. But if you get scammed first, bro, what do you go and tell the cops? If you go and tell them I bought the Taj Mahal, you can't.
You know what you tell the cops?
You
Put me in a room, shut the CCTV, get me Bisleri, put a TV, get my cell phone. Jackie, what's up? Free or what? Coming to meet? Come na.
So this fucker is in for now a long time.
Okay, again, do you think that Jacqueline saying that she's a victim is right? Like, I understand, okay, I don't believe it, but benefit of the doubt, okay, emotional trauma.
Yeah, emotional trauma.
But
I got scammed.
But
I was in love, but I got betrayed.
You have enough money to go to the therapist now.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, sell the fucking BMW or
You
something.
can afford the therapist now.
But I don't know why. Bro, did she actually play the victim card?
Yeah.
Hard.
How is she a victim when she's got a horse, designer bags, designer clothes, full family's gotten money, cash?
160 grand, bro. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
USD.
That's questionable, bro. That's questionable.
Yeah. Maserati for the father, Porsche for the mother.
But
how are you a victim? You know what? You should say that he scammed people You know, he deserves to be scammed.
But then
Karma.
other than that,
Own it.
also the Bollywood victim card, bro. Come on, what are you talking about? That's
Bollywood kya victim card?
Bollywood victim card, na, bro. I'm from Bollywood. I'm getting targeted. Isn't that also
there are
what is in the
pictures, there
news
is
now?
proof.
Yeah, that I'm getting targeted. This is not what I did, and all of that. You know, whatever.
But she said she got gifted this much.
Okay. Balance sheet में दिखता है ना ये सब.
So how is she a victim?
I don't think she's a victim.
Are you, because you know what, bro?
It's
you know
all
what,
about
bro?
defending when you're
According
at
to
such
me,
a
a victim
position.
is a person who's cheated.
Yeah, victim is the Ranbaxy, the lady.
Yeah, he's a victim.
Yeah.
The lady.
Yeah.
Not the husband. The husband also money laundered.
And half her money is gone to her.
Exactly.
So the transaction should be sent back. Reverse it.
Yeah.
Give the horses back.
Yeah.
So give the cat.
If you're a victim, you should go through what a victim goes through also, na, bro?
Yeah.
The trauma, that feeling of, stupidity, that what have I done? How could I be so stupid? Everyone's gone through that. Everyone's been a little bit cheated,
Facts.
scammed, here, there.
Facts.
But she's the only one who's been scammed and made money, bro.
Money was made and money was lost.
I'm a little jealous.
Bro, 200 CR if I got no, bro. But you know what? To be honest with you, fuck that, bro. We are too determined, bro. We don't do, bro. We don't relate. We diss these motherfuckers. Fuck these scammers, yo. You know what happened in my office day before, bro?
What happened, bro?
Somebody apparently sent somebody who works in my company an email from my account as the subject line saying Rahul Chhabria, from another email ID saying, hi, can you do me a task? Or can you do, hi, can you do me a task? Do it now. And she replied because she thought it's me, because in the subject line it was my name.
Hacked.
Bro, and then she told me that this is the email ID that sent me this email with your name on it. So I was like, fuck that, that's not me. That's not even my email ID, some virginmedia.com.
Got it.
So we told everyone to change their passwords, bro. Because just think about it, if you work in an organization, through LinkedIn, you can get easy details, bro. Yeah. I can know you're the CEO of your company and I can find out who you're working with. And then I can email that employee saying that I am Devang Javeri, do this task for me.
Bro, the thing is, I have been COVID scammed. I'll tell you how. So early days of COVID, maybe the first or the second week, my dad sent me a link of a website, some healthline.in or something. I still have the email. And he told me to order this one pack of gloves for the building or something, right? So I ordered it. It was for 800 rupees. And I got an email also that your order will be delivered and all. And there was this one map ka photo also, tracking, whacking and all. And I was like, okay, how's this?
Details in
tracking
scamming.
Courier, fair.
You fell for it.
So normally...
Payment was online or what?
Online.
Okay.
And normally what happens is you order from
Bank
Amazon,
transfer?
right?
Or like what? Like Razor
Paytm.
Pay? Oh, Paytm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like all the payment options were there.
Oh.
Yeah. Imagine it like it was a Shopify website. They just didn't deliver the product.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So it was a proper website. It looked legit. It had basically masks and sanitizers and all of that.
When COVID was at its peak, everyone was wearing gloves.
I'm telling you,
Everybody wanted it.
Second week of April or something last year. 2020.
Oh, damn.
Peaking. When we just went through a lockdown.
Peaking.
And a week went by, 10 days went by. So I wrote to them, that...
Where the fuck is my shit?
Then I didn't get a reply for 2 days. Then I tried to call them and I saw on the website there's no number. So then I was like, oh, ye kuch galat lag raha hai. Then I went on the email which said that, that we have shipped your order or something. And I saw it was all fake, bro.
Oh my.
So the whole website was fake.
And people were just getting
So they
scammed.
just had products listed for 800 rupees, 300 rupees, 500 rupees. You pay, but you never get the product.
Oh.
And today you go on that website, it's dead, it's removed.
Somebody must have complained or
so
he
I
just
got
must have
scammed for
made.
800 bucks.
Sorry, brother.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it wasn't 200 CR.
I know.
But you're smart, bro. I know next time you won't get scammed.
Yeah.
Check the contact numbers.
Check it.
Yeah? Fuck that, bro. These scammers are everywhere.
So you know what I felt? I felt cheated.
But sometimes, like...
I felt like a dumb fuck.
But when
this happened to me for 800 bucks.
Bro, when this email thing
Jacqueline,
happened...
what do you think Jacqueline felt, bro? When she got the car, when her brother got a loan.
But bro, to be honest with you, when this email thing happened with me, I was like, dude, it's just too easy to scam now. Just think about it. It's very easy to break into somebody's email ID. You're getting your OTPs for making bank transfers on your email ID.
Absolutely.
I think email IDs are weak, bro. There has to be we need to stop these email ID bullshit. There has to be some other thing now.
One more incident I recall. So basically, I was dealing with this one supplier in Korea. And I had to make them a payment. Okay, so it was a wire transfer. So I sent them an email that please send me your bank details and I'll do it. So I got a reply saying that you can go ahead and do it in this bank account in India with our partners. And that was just extremely fishy. That was extremely fishy. In New Delhi, some bank account and all of that.
But was it sent from the same email ID?
Absolutely the same email
Oh.
ID. Okay. It was extremely fishy. So I took a day, you know. I didn't go ahead and do it. And I was going to do it. I had to do it that day. Then the next day, you know, these suppliers who you work with, you don't speak to them over the phone. Everything is
It's
through
all
email.
Yeah.
Maximum,
That's why I'm telling you, this fucking email bullshit needs to change.
Yeah, maximum WhatsApp. So then I was like, I can't take a risk, you know. My instinct told me that something is off.
Something's
you know.
fishy.
And I called him. You know, I called him. He couldn't speak proper English. And somehow I made him understand the issue. And I just told him, do you have a bank account in India? He said, no. Then he understood.
Oh.
You know what I'm trying to say? That I got an email. Then I sent him a picture of the email and, you know, forwarded in the email. He's like, this is not me.
Oh.
So I said, just change your password then. You know what, bro? Change your password.
I bet he lost money.
Yeah,
bro.
then he's like, okay, I'm gonna WhatsApp you.
Yeah, bro, because it's just too easy to break into emails.
It's this easy, bro.
It's very easy.
So imagine how commonly this, and I'm telling you now, if I did not look into it, normally,
You
you know
would
what
have
I
lost
do?
money, bro.
Normally the chain is that you forward that email to your accountants and you tell them that please process the payment.
And they don't know. They don't question all
No,
these
they'll
things.
be like, "Arey, meko
Sir
bheja
ने
है,
बोला है तो मैं कर देगा.
कर देगा,
हाँ, correct.
So it's,
Yeah.
you know how many people can get scammed?
And a lot of email scams come through like that, bro. So it's very easy. It's very easy. The Scam Nation.
Yeah, and then and he didn't stop with Jacqueline, bro. He went to other actresses, Nora.
Bro, he wanted a taste of all of them.
Taste of all of that, bro.
All of them.
He wanted to live the gangster
So
life.
basically, like tying back to your first question, is money everything? Now, what do you
No, my
think?
first question is money the biggest seducer?
Okay, yeah. Is money the biggest seducer? 100%.
Is there anything more seductive
100%.
than cash?
How about half the motivational videos you see on the internet? Huh?
Yeah.
Make money, yeah. Work hard, you pussy.
Yeah.
You ain't making
Fuck
money.
your friends,
you ain't
don't
making
party,
money.
just
Yeah,
hustle.
Bro. Yeah, hustle 24/7, grind 365.
तो फिर हक से
It's better to cry in a Ferrari than on a cycle.
Ooh, Gary Vee.
Money. What was that video which you showed me? Arey, so tell me how to cry in a Ferrari.
Tim Dillon.
You know how to cry. How do I get to the
What should I
Ferrari?
do? Yeah. Just do it. Do what?
Do what? Are you hiring me? So this was major news, huh?
Major scam, bro. One of the biggest scams that have taken place in India. And scams pique the interest of audiences.
Absolutely, because there's money involved.
And when you look into the story, that guy is
money
pretty
involved.
interesting, bro. Mr.
There's money.
Chandrasekhar
Yeah,
has lived a life, you know.
Now we'll just hear about the next one.
The next one, bro.
You know,
अभी
on to the
movie
next
आएगा ना,
one.
bro. Karan Johar.
Hey, no, not this guy's
Nahin?
movie, bro. Bum, bro. This guy was a bum, bro. If you're talking about movies, I want to see movies where like,
Anurag Kashyap.
bro, Natwar Lal sort of movies I want to see. That somebody's selling fucking Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal, bro. I have to
dummy.
see this. I have to look into
You
this.
dummy. You want to be in a jail? You want to be in a jail and make calls? Why don't you go show someone the Eiffel Tower and sell it?
That is, bro.
Huh? Sell it. Sell it to a scrap dealer.
look
Tell him
into
this is
this.
all your scrap. All the
Look into
steel
this.
is yours.
ये सुना नहीं है मैंने,
You
bro.
know?
Selling Taj
ऐसा
Mahal to
करने
foreigners,
का.
bro.
Jordan Belfort, bro. You know, such movies. This guy's a chapri.
Chapri made how
Chappu,
much
sala.
money, bro?
Chal.
So basically, you aren't impressed.
So who'll be the actress in the movie?
You aren't
Who's the
impressed with
actress
his
in the
gangster
movie?
prowess
Who's the actress in the movie?
in this movie?
Yeah. Who's playing Jack?
I think Jack should Huxley play Jack, bro. No?
Jack for Jack.
Jack for Jack,
Jack
bro.
for Jack. Jack for Jack.
sure, bro.
Done.
Bro, I think that's gangster.
That's gangster.
You know what?
Yeah.
I got the cars, I got the money, I got the handbags, and I got the role.
The victim plays the victim.
Oh shit!
The victim plays the victim. You know what I'm saying?
The audience is the real
better?
victim.
Who better? What better?
Right. And so moving on. What else has been happened, bro? Oh yeah. Apparently, monkeys have
Gang
gone
wars.
on a rage against dogs, bro, in a small town in Maharashtra. And this news you only told me, and my mind was blown, bro.
It's incredible.
And I didn't believe you because you said that one puppy killed a baby monkey.
Yeah, one dog killed a baby monkey, and then the monkeys
One dog,
waged
no,
war.
one puppy.
One dog basically.
No, apparently it was a puppy.
No, bro.
It was a puppy.
One grown dog, bro.
No, it was. They say it's a puppy.
Puppy?
Yeah.
I don't think a puppy would kill a fucking
Something
monkey,
in the
bro.
monkey must have fallen down or something.
Something like that. But yeah, whatever. A dog, a puppy killed a baby monkey, and then the monkeys waged war on the dogs and killed 250 of them. taking them to the terrace and just throwing them down.
Taking them to the terraces, I taking them to like top of the trees and throwing them down. And when you said it, I was just like, this is exaggeration, bro.
But then
How? Like,
but
this doesn't happen. And this doesn't happen in India. And I found out it happened in
Maharashtra, bro.
In a small
South
town called like Beeg or something.
South of Maharashtra.
250 dogs were killed.
And puppies. Not only bro, a monkey can't carry a full-grown dog up.
Yeah.
To the
And there are some
terrace.
crazy videos, bro.
Yeah,
People are running around.
Bro, there's turmoil. That whole village is shut down because there are too many monkeys taking over, bro. The planet of the apes.
Bro.
You know? That's scary. And now after seeing all these videos, monkeys, I used to love monkeys, bro. Now I'm a little scared, bro.
Bro, monkeys are getting too smart.
They're getting too fucking smart. They're evolving. Huh?
No, the fact that they came together, like obviously we know that animals do come together and become a clan and fight together, but to take revenge.
But the smartest species are monkeys.
Yeah, but to take revenge and like it's like a vendetta like this, bro.
Yes.
With this kind of rage that we are going to kill every dog. It's like, bro, this is a real gang. It's the gangs of Wasipur, it's the gangs of Beeg, bro.
This is insane.
These monkeys came together and said कि बदला लेगा मैं, इसका बदला लेगा मैं, हर कुत्ते की मौत इधर होगी ये गांव में.
That David Attenborough should have come here and shot this episode, bro. Come on. Super hit.
Ideas.
Welcome to India.
Incredible India.
Sponsorship. Not yet.
But yeah. But
it's shocking, bro.
To be honest, you're saying it jokingly
It's
that David Attenborough should come, but I'm thinking that it does make sense because to understand the mentality.
Yeah, of monkeys and how loyal they are.
And to take that they have the understanding of taking revenge.
Yes,
I understand the fight. I understand the fight for being the alpha. Yes. I understand the fight for territory.
Absolutely.
All of those things I've heard and learned.
But long revenge, like I will get my revenge on every dog. No matter what.
Yeah.
They waged war on the species, bro.
They waged war on the species, bro.
They didn't go for one dog or that dog's family. They went for the whole fucking race, brother.
That's what
and bro, they apparently cleaned it out. They wiped out all the dogs.
And not only gali ke kutte, bro.
Who is the king? The fucking monkeys. The monkeys
took over, bro. You don't want to fuck
bro.
with monkeys, bro.
Yo, bro. I ain't feeding no monkeys. Fuck that.
No, this was scary, bro. Planet of the Apes.
Now, apparently the government is coming out and saying that there's no evidence that this is what happened. So now they are only saying that there are only 2 monkeys that apparently started taking puppies, thinking they are their babies, and taking them up on trees, and then leaving them on the trees, and then the puppies can't balance. And then they were falling down to their death.
videos.
And then on the terrace, basically the monkeys just left the puppies on the terrace and they died out of starvation. So this is another contrary story.
But I have read this in like proper news,
but this
proper news sources.
This makes more sense than this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The other B-side story.
This is more interesting.
Yeah, this is way more interesting.
But RIP to all the innocent dogs. May their souls rest in peace. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, so another monkey goes to jail with another monkey. Sukesh and the monkeys. Jailed.
But the monkey is free, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, bro. They were... Oh, yeah, fuck.
Monkey's free,
They left them in the forest too. Like, they won't come back, bro. Come on, yeah.
Monkeys know the way back, bro. They took over the town, man.
So, what else is in the news? Now, abhi America mein aise sunne mein aaya ke now people...
talking about scams and being looted.
Now, talking about loots, and like robbery. Apparently, California is going through some shit that there's been a change in law, right? Mm-hmm. A change in law between misdemeanor and shoplifting.
Yeah.
What is shoplifting? Shoplifting is when I enter, say, Devotee. And I enter Devotee during working business hours.
Yeah.
And I pick up
misdemeanor and felony.
Yeah. And shoplifting and misdemeanor. So this is shoplifting where you could be charged.
No, basically shoplifting was a misdemeanor.
No.
It was a felony. Now it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah, now it's a misdemeanor. So what was shoplifting before it was a misdemeanor?
Felony.
Bro, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Shoplifting, if I shoplifted today, it has to be above $950.
Yeah.
Right? And now misdemeanor is what, bro? Misdemeanor is like petty theft.
Misdemeanor is petty theft. So basically any theft
below $950
is a misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's a petty theft. It's a misdemeanor. What is misdemeanor? Nobody gives a fuck about it.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody wants to waste time on it.
Yeah.
But before this was shoplifting. If you were caught shoplifting, you were jailed.
Yeah.
Or there was a case put on you. Yeah,
felony is like a serious
under
crime.
what? Felony, there are many felonies you
Yeah.
can get, but under shoplifting.
Yeah. So it was a serious crime.
Felony is a category. Shoplifting
felony
is a
like
part
a type
of it.
of
Yeah, but
crime.
felony. But what are you doing to get the felony, bro?
yeah. So
right?
this is, yeah.
So you're shoplifting.
yeah.
That is the crime you're committing.
Yeah.
Or I'm carjacking.
Jail time.
Yeah, or I'm carjacking or whatever,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So now is that basically nobody gives a fuck. So you can enter a supermarket and just pick up shit below $950.
Yeah.
And you can just walk out.
Yeah.
And nobody can do shit.
And you know who's doing it? Everybody.
Everyone, yeah. And
Bro.
it's become a heavy scene. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube.
There are so many videos. And I feel for them, bro, because I'm a store owner.
Yeah.
So I understand that feeling, bro. That it's not nice.
And
bro.
when you know nothing can be done about it.
Nothing can be done about it. There was a story of this Best Buy security who on camera is catching a thief. Okay, stopping the thief. Got fired.
Of course, why did you stop him?
Yeah, why do you do
The
that?
law will deal with it.
Yeah.
You know?
And the law is saying, you know what, guys,
We'll
please take
figure
care
it
of
out.
yourselves.
We'll
Guys,
figure it out, yeah.
you know,
So
load up with ammo, load up with your,
yes.
weapons.
But that's what's going on
And
in
be safe.
California, na, bro. Like crime is up 30% year on year, bro. San Francisco is in some deep turmoil.
Crime is up. Shoplifting is at
It's peak.
all-time
And
peak.
apparently even drug abuse.
Yeah.
A lot of fucked up drugs going on in the market.
So basically, you know what people are doing? People are going to, not like, obviously big boutique stores and all also getting looted,
But those are gang loots, bro. That's
Yeah.
not one person.
but majority of the people, you know what they're doing? They're going to like these Walgreens and these kind of stores,
Yeah. CVS.
CVS and all of these stores, and they're buying the basic stuff.
Yeah, and just
you know?
bouncing.
And the most popular is the Tide Pods, you know, like detergent.
Yeah. To clean their fucking.
And what they do is
wash
they
their
go to
clothes.
the market and sell it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's hard. But yeah, that's what just tells you what's going on in America right now out of everything. Like,
Ironic,
this is
right?
hard. And this is hard that the police wouldn't do anything. Like, I could not ever imagine even being in a third world country like they portray India to be.
Yeah.
If anything like this happened, you'd get smacked, brother.
Exactly, bro.
You'd
The
get
thing
hit.
is, you know that the police is there. Like
Yeah,
in a
the
country
police
like
is there,
India,
yeah,
you can depend on a cop. You know, you know that the cop will get the job done.
Correct.
You know that you have a little backing.
Correct.
You have a little assurance.
Absolutely.
Right? What happens is that right now with this entire defund the police concept
Yes.
and this anti-police agenda, the cops have less of rights. So the cops are saying that we can't do much, guys. So you know what? Buy weapons and be safe. Because there's a chance that we'll not be able to help you out.
Absolutely. But even with this whole, all of this leads to more crime. But now what's also happening is that, remember last time also in our podcast, we spoke about prisoners, right? So California has now shortened everyone's sentence. So if you get sentenced for anything, what would probably be 20 years will now be 10 years. Because the government has to pay $81,000 for every prisoner every year.
Yeah.
So a lot of tax money is going. There's no place to fill up these prisoners. Land is not available.
Yeah.
You know? So now they're letting a lot of people also out.
Yeah.
So homicide crimes are going up. Crime rate overall is also going up.
And it's going up like at a astronomical rate because when you think of California, you think of like a paradise, bro, right? Good weather,
Absolutely.
365 days of the year.
Bare bitches, bro. Bare parties, bare cars.
Hollywood.
Yes, absolutely.
The glitz and the glamour.
It's basically like 80% of movies,
right?
you know, or what we've been shown.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to live the Hollywood life.
Firstly, the influencer culture started from there also.
Absolutely. Yeah, but now the new Hollywood's Dubai.
Dubai is the new influencer hub.
You know, that's it. So
Everyone's
that also, but on the contrary, what I want to say is that there was talk about defunding the police. So now, how can you say defund the police when the crime rates are up, right?
Yeah.
And also a slogan that says defund the police. Firstly, a slogan, say like Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Me too. You know, you don't need to explain these slogans. You understand automatically.
Correct.
You know, if your 3-word slogan needs a 3-paragraph explanation, it's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like defund the police, how? What? You want me to die?
Yeah.
Huh? What? You want people to come into my house and rob me?
Yeah.
The Purge, brother?
Yeah.
No.
So you also don't agree with the concept,
bro?
right?
Whether you like it or not, the police cannot just bounce.
And when I'm also thinking of it from like a rational thought that, okay, let's take both the sides into consideration. You know, let's understand. Let's not just come to a conclusion because my instinct is telling me. So I thought about it and I came to a conclusion that why defund the police? Like today, police is the reason why majority of the people are shying away from looting and stealing.
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
It's one of the reasons, because back of the head they'll know that okay, I will be in danger.
Correct.
There
Correct.
are chances I will be caught, because now majority of the buildings have
Correct.
CCTV camera. So police is gonna
Yes.
nab me. They're
Yes.
gonna fucking whack me. So you know what? Forget about it. Let's not do these
Absolutely.
petty thefts. And petty thefts are very common when you allow it to happen. Like in Europe, pickpocketing is very common, because in like Spain, if you get caught with pickpocketing, it's
Nothing.
1 day jail.
It's a misdemeanor.
So they can afford it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
So they can afford it.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
very
yeah.
common.
Yeah.
So they're like,
Yeah.
they'll sit in jail for
Yeah,
1 day. It's
yeah.
fine.
Fuck it.
So police is like a security backup.
No, but bro, just common sense. Fuck security backup, bro. Just think about it. If there's no police, there's no law and order.
Yeah.
Are you understanding the
Who's going to keep the law and order?
what is the cure to making sure that crime rates are low?
Yeah.
Is it you and me, bro?
No
Are we
chance.
fucking bounty hunters?
No
or?
chance.
Huh? Or is it the police?
It's the
Who's
popos.
everyone scared of?
Cops.
Yeah, you need somebody to be scared of.
Absolutely.
You know, so I don't understand the term defund the police.
Yeah.
That's facts.
You should actually give more money to
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
They deserve more
absolutely.
money. Such a hard job, putting your life at risk, you know, and high risk, low reward.
Bro, and commendable. Policemen are, you have to respect policemen. Now, I understand that there are a few policemen who go overboard.
Bro.
But just because, say, even if there are 100 policemen who've gone overboard, that doesn't portray the lacks of the policemen that are
See,
serving the nation.
The matter of fact is that there are bad humans everywhere.
Exactly.
Okay, so not every officer, whether it be America, India, Europe,
Worldwide,
wherever,
bro.
worldwide,
Police culture. The
Yeah.
whole police organization.
there are going to be some who are very diligent, and there are some who are going to be corrupt.
and that's a part and parcel of life, bro.
It's a part and
Yin
parcel of
yang,
life,
bro.
yeah. But regardless, you have a safety net in your mind,
Always.
saying that okay, I'm safe.
Correct.
If my car gets robbed, it's not end all be all.
Yes.
I can go to the cops.
I have someone
and
to
I
go
can
to.
get my justice.
Correct.
Right?
Justice, law and
So
order.
who will
boss.
serve you justice if there is no cops,
Yes.
or if there is less cops?
Yes. But what I believe also they are saying by defund the police is that stop funding the police as much as you are doing now. Allocate the funds to different organizations, right? That's what they are trying to say. Defund the police. Don't keep funding the police. Fund the different organizations that will solve the crime.
Yeah, but that makes sense if your police is like highly paid.
Yes. And that's what happens. But you know, on the other hand also, I think like here you're saying you want this and then the other side you're saying you want something else. So it's not going to work out.
Like they were saying that California, the mindset of majority of the people in California, they are anti-guns, right? And right now the sales of guns has skyrocketed
Yeah.
at an all-time high.
Of course. And
Because at the end, people want to be safe.
yeah, but also people want to be safe, but people also want to use the gun with a different intention. There's always two sides of a coin, na bro. Somebody's buying a gun to fucking rob someone.
No, you can't use that gun to rob.
But whatever, na.
All the guns that are used to rob are always never bought from stores. They're always
But whatever
on
I'm saying,
the
if you have,
second-hand market without the serial number.
but I'm sure there might be a few cases where you can do it. What are you saying, bro?
It doesn't happen.
If gun laws are like
You get
that,
caught
then
very,
there are
quick.
people who might take it. That might just use the gun for wrong purposes, bro. What are you saying?
Very few, maybe like husband, wife.
No, that's what, na.
But,
But still, you're using it, na. How you use the gun is up to you.
Yeah.
You know.
No, but still, it's gone at an all-time high. They were totally against it. As you know, a state, they were not like absolutely pro-guns. There were a lot of restrictions to buy guns.
Correct.
And now,
Yeah, now the district attorneys are stepping down, no?
yeah, are
I
they?
don't know. Yeah, now there's a lot of media's on it now, bro. People are just fucking dying. A lot of rappers are fucking dying. You know, so it is what it is.
So what's happening, bro? Like since the last 2 years, it's just been non-stop. News has been non-stop, and just day before yesterday, I was thinking that is it the news that has been non-stop, or is it that before newspapers would come one day at a time, and now we are getting the news every other minute.
Yeah, of course. Who
You know?
do you
So
read
is
newspapers?
our consumption increased?
Yeah,
of
because
news?
who reads newspapers? You don't read newspapers
Yeah.
anymore.
So I'm saying news would come to you one day at a time,
yeah.
right?
Of course.
So there was print.
Of course.
Now because it's digital, it's coming to you every
Of
second,
course.
every minute.
Bro, I think it's happening since a long time. This is 5 years. Ever since social media kicked off. Now I just tweet a status. Like
Yeah.
I just tweet anything. I tweet something from a vendor.
But don't you think in the last 2 years,
you're trending?
the number of scams, the number of
Yeah,
these kind of
yeah,
bad news, you know, have just increased.
Bro, of course, now, because think about it, these are all tech scams. It's just making it easier for people to scam people.
Yeah.
You know? Think about it. What were you going to think about? Like somebody, would you give a fuck if somebody forged a signature and got a check out? No, nah, bro. That's how much? 1,000, 2,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, 1 lakh. This is 200 crores.
And what do you think about this Bollywood bashing?
Bollywood bashing, bro, no, I don't want to talk about it, bro. Forget about that shit, bro. You know?
It's like, bas pakdo or...
Now I think that it's overdone now, bro.
It's milked enough now,
I think that now they basically now, to be honest with you, like, do you watch Bollywood movies?
Less.
Yeah?
Less.
Do you watch? I don't watch Bollywood movies because I just don't.
I saw the first 10 minutes of Surya Vanshi and it was comedic.
Yeah.
How bad it was.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. There are some great Bollywood movies. I love.
Idiots.
Yeah, fucking sick. But like when I see like, I think it's become a little bit. I don't know how to say this, but a little bit Hindu-phobic. Like it's a misinterpretation of a lot of different things that will eventually piss people off. Not me, but it pisses people off, and then they retaliate in the wrong way.
No, that's what happens now, bro. The thing is, it's like there are extremists on both the sides of the spectrum. And the thing is, none of them are right, bro. Both the sides do the same thing, you know.
Bro, because I was reading some research report that said that apparently some guy in Ahmedabad did a long fucking surveys of movies, and they were saying that, you know, Bollywood movies is so caste oriented that 74% of movies that showcase them in a very joking way. Like Singh is bling, Singh is king. Bro, apparently Akshay Kumar had to come out and apologize to the Sikh community. Because he portrays them as a comedic brother, as like, you know,
clowns or something.
Clowns, bro. So that's how whenever you see a Sikh in a movie, he's either showcased in a
like
very
a
comedy structure or
like
in a dumb way.
The comedy is that dumb orient.
Right?
Yeah.
Gangsters are showcased with what? A tika.
Tika. Yeah.
What is a tika? You're a Hindu.
Yeah.
You know, you're whatever you are. A con man, a businessman is always. They said that 53% of businessmen who con people in movies have a Vaishya surname.
Oh, really?
All this, bro, they went too deep into it.
Oh,
so I was
heavy.
like, so if all this is happening, bro, it's stupid, bro, you know?
Heavy,
it's stupid.
bro, heavy.
And then a lot of young children watch Bollywood. So they get influenced.
Bollywood, bro, you're in India.
They get influenced. So it's just...
it's unfortunate.
Sabka time aa gaya hai, bro.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. No, and the thing is, bro, I think we were also having this conversation that the thing is that politics wants you to choose a side.
Correct.
Right? The politics wants you to be a part of the extreme.
Correct.
Because the moment you choose a side, you know, you are a part of a clan. And also, you have... the best way to unite people is to find a common enemy.
Yeah, give them a purpose.
Exactly. And these politicians know that this is the best way.
Correct.
You know, make Rahul choose a side. Make Rahul argue with Devang when they meet, you know, for let it be vaccine, let it be this Bollywood scene, let it be anything, you know.
Correct.
But put them
together and make basically there should always be somebody versus somebody.
Exactly. And all the time, every conversation at a dinner party or, you know, wherever you are, there should be an argument.
Correct. And you know what, on the contrary, this is what the argument they want everyone to have. You know, just get them busy, bro. Talk about, meanwhile, let us do the big shit. You know? Keep the population dumb. Keep us them dumb, just fool them while we are fucking them over.
What else?
Yeah, it is what it is, bro.
It is what it is.
But Bollywood, bro, I don't know the last good Bollywood movie I saw, bro. I don't know. Bro, even in Sacred Games, bro, they are showing that Guruji fucking is... what is this, bro? You know? And this was in the report. They said examples, bro. Look, point number 1. Guruji shown fucking his disciple. Point number 2. Tika on every gangster. Point number 3. Gangsters always glorified in movies.
Report,
yeah.
That Bollywood is going against Hindus.
Yeah, bro, you go and type Hindu-phobic.
Oh, heavy.
Yeah, bro. It's a heavy scene, right?
Heavy.
And it's best, you know, to completely fucking avoid this bullshit, bro.
Hands up, bro.
You know?
I'm out of it.
That's it,
Not even
boy.
a spectator.
That's it. The only thing we watch is Good Life Easy.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Regularly.
Always.
Weekly content.
Bro, I want to talk about Jake Paul.
That's what. Let's get into
versus Tyron motherfucking Woodley.
Yeah, bro. Let's get into it. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. I did not see the fight because I was at work.
Damn, boy.
So I saw the highlight on the gram. And it was a fucking highlight, bro. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, it was a fucking highlight of the year.
It was a highlight knockout. It was a knockout that you see in the Rocky movies.
It was the same. They're comparing it on Instagram.
Yeah, it was a highlight that you see in Rocky movies. It was a highlight that you see in movies, and you're like, this is not real life.
Yeah, you know when somebody just falls down like pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
You know, where his head bangs on the floor. That seems fake, but this was real.
And he loaded up 110%. It was a haymaker.
Bro, I saw the fight. I saw the entrances. Okay.
Hey, what was the entrance like?
Entrance was like Jake was wearing his uniform or his showpiece.
It's called the robe.
In whatever the fucking robe or whatever in the UK colours. Shout out to Timmy Fury.
UK colours?
I miss you. Yes. So he
UK
entered
colours?
Yeah, UK colours, bruv. You know, like shout out, this could have been you, but you missed out on the bag. You know?
All
So
right.
they entered and all, and the fight started, yeah. And first 5 rounds were absolute garbage.
Slow.
Absolute garbage, bro. Nobody's throwing shit. It was a proper hugging contest, you know. And I think the first fight was way better than the second fight, and Tyron still did not let loose. He was still not going at him.
Because
he has nothing to lose in this, but at least go at it. At least try and knock him out.
No, the
Give him
thing
a
is,
few good
they
punches.
both knew that they have that one punch power. They
Yeah.
both knew that they have that
Yeah.
knockout capability. So it's better to pace it, you know.
But you've gone 5 rounds.
And I think, you know what, as you said, like Tyron had nothing to lose, but in his mind, he didn't want to get knocked out by Jake Paul.
No, bro. But I think that what is there
So he
after?
held back. But sometimes you just gotta let your instincts
But
fly.
actually, you know what?
Be the warrior that you are.
Actually, Tyron was winning.
Oh, really?
Tyron was winning. Like you know how the judges are and how the referees are. Sorry, you never know. So this Tyron was just going very slowly, bro.
But
and he's very flat-footed.
How did Jake Paul get that big?
Because
cut?
Tyron is way shorter than Jake Paul, so he headbutted him, and that was a nasty headbutt, and his whole face was covered with blood. So he was like, "Yeah, the blood
Like a
was
full
getting,
headbutt.
the blood was getting in my eyes, you know, but I still got the knockout. There's that, yeah." And then the best is, bro, I think the star of this Jake Tyron 2 was Ariel Helwani, bro.
Ariel Helwani, yeah.
He's just too funny because you know that he's not taking them seriously. Have you seen them interviewing him?
All of them. Amazing. Jake Paul gifted Tyron Woodley a Rolex. Tyron was like, I'm going to happily accept it. They, dabbed it up. And Ariel Helwani said that, what's the Rolex for? So he's like, this time I'm going to knock him out.
Yeah,
so Helwani's like, oh, I get it. Time. I get it. You know? It's
and he's
time.
asking Tyron, are you going to take the watch or like, are you going to give it back?
Yeah.
You know?
He's like, no mind games. I'm going to take the watch.
Take the watch. I like it. You know, thanks,
like
bro. You're a real one.
Yeah.
But Jake Paul's not going anywhere anytime soon. No ways, bro. He's here to stay. I think 4 wins this year, 3 wins.
3 wins, bro. It was his year.
Ben Askren and Tyron twice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck! So 3 wins.
Bro, also the undercard before him, Amanda Serrano, who's that female fighter. So she's like 40 fights deep and apparently a very good fighter. And before fighting under Jake Paul and under his promotion, she was getting $50,000 to fight. And in the last fight, she made $1 million. So you know what, bro? Props to the
Props.
Props
Everyone
to the
gets
kid.
paid.
And she tweeted also, she's like, I can't believe I'm a millionaire.
Wow.
Yeah, and this was the first fight she got $1 million. And hate as much as you want, but this is fucking incredible, bro.
And bro, the guy
This
has
girl
power.
is 40 fights deep, and apparently I saw this interview of Jake Paul where he was saying that this girl doesn't have a fucking cell phone. He's like, imagine in this day and age, you're driving around, you don't have GPS, you don't have a cell phone. It's easy to say you don't have a cell phone, but he's like, she doesn't have a cell phone. She lives with her sister and the coach, and all she does is train 2-3 times a day boxing. That's it.
Wow.
That's her life, and she's been doing this since.
Props to the Paul
So
brothers.
he's like, I'm grateful that she signed with me because she already put in the work. You know.
So this is fucking amazing. So the Paul brothers are making it do what it do, bro. And who do you think is going to win Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul now?
You think Tommy Fury is going to happen?
I think he'll still whoop Jake Paul's ass. Bro.
You think so?
Yeah, bro. Because Tyron was so flat-footed, he couldn't move. There's no movement. Tommy Fury is a fighter. He comes from the Fury family.
Yeah, no matter whatever Jake Paul and all these other guys say that this was a more difficult fight,
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
No ways.
And I didn't agree with that before.
And come on, he took it on 12 days notice. How much can he get? Now he can come out and be like the tough guy and be like, yeah, I was always ready to fight.
But
you're not
the
ready
kind of
to
money
fight.
he made, na bro.
Yeah, he made $1 million easy, bro. $1 million, $2 million easy.
Bro.
So
That's
crazy,
15 crores.
Crazy. And now he's called out Masvidal. Now he's giving him $5 million. Your boy. Both your boys are fighting. Masvidal and Jake Paul. Apparently Jake
Masvidal
Paul has
came out-
offered him $5 million cash.
Masvidal came out with some video where I don't know where he is, and he's saying that I either fight the best or either fight for money, and with you it's for none. It's none, you know. So Jake Paul is like, yeah, I'm giving you 5 million. Chal.
Exactly.
That's more money than all of you guys make combined.
Dana would never give you 5 million.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Yeah. And he's like 5 million guaranteed and plus pay-per-view shares.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, come. But
Sign
I'm
it.
sorry, not Masvidal, bro.
And then
Masvidal would get eaten in.
And Jake Paul is like, bro, these guys are telling me to come to UFC. Why will I give away my fucking rights and everything to fucking and
UFC.
be under somebody? I'm the boss out here.
What's his promotion name called? What's that belt
most
called?
valuable.
No, most valuable what?
Most valuable
MVP,
promotion.
most valuable promotion.
Yeah.
Apparently, all those watches in his.
But do you understand?
The belt of fake, huh? They all busted.
But
Easy buster.
But you don't understand, bro. The mind to get your attention. It's a matter of that attention. You forget about the belt.
Basically, he's okay to play dumb to get that attention. He doesn't give a
fuck, bro. He, after Floyd Mayweather, bro, if someone has done anything for
Exciting,
boxing, bro, is Jake Paul. Because you need to know how to play
bro, and
the
Tyson
heel.
Fury.
Tyson Fury
It's real excitement in heavyweight.
But he has no competition.
Anthony Joshua also.
You don't understand. Tyson Fury is a legendary boxer, but he can only promote himself and he can promote his fight.
Brother, this is
but
real
what
boxing.
Jake Paul does,
Jake Paul is not real boxing.
Jake Paul does promotion for the entire sport.
But what do you enjoy watching? Yeah, entire sport. But the people, what is an actual boxing?
No.
Fight? It's not a. You're not going to compare Tyson Fury's level with Jake Paul's level.
No. See, Tyson Fury and these.
So actual boxing wise, then you can't still not yet. I'm sure Jake Paul after 15 fights would be way better than he is right now. But this is not real boxing.
No, this is not, because at the level of Tyson Fury, you are watching the best versus the best.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But Jake Paul is not selling that. And you are a fool if you're trying to find that.
No, but he's selling boxing.
He's selling entertainment.
But it's not, bro, he's selling entertainment. He's selling entertainment through boxing.
But he's selling entertainment, bro.
But this is not the best thing to happen to boxing after Floyd Mayweather, no?
As a promotional thing?
But as a viewer, as an audience, as watching the sport.
As a promotion, this is the best thing that's ever happened.
Bro, promotion as a
more
way
eyes.
to do. More eyes, but not as a fan. As watching boxing, bro, you're not going to wait and just
more
see.
people have got into the sport. More viewership has come. Other 100%. Athletes have made money.
Bro, money-wise, I'm saying 110%. But I'm saying as a viewer, bro, I would... I would avoid watching that. Because I would just watch it like, okay, what is this?
Once you understand boxing, obviously you want to see the best compete with the best.
Exactly what I'm saying.
But the thing is, he's not selling that. He's selling entertainment. What he's saying is, I'm going to get the audience out here.
Yes, but
who wants to fight?
Correct. But you'll watch it regardless, but you'll be like, you know that it's not real boxing. Once you watch like a Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder versus watching a fucking Jake Paul and...
Can't compare.
You can't compare. You know, there are levels.
But you don't compare that.
You know, I would say this is like a parody of boxing compared to the real boxing.
No. This is, fighting is fighting.
Fighting is fighting, yeah, but you don't compare... You know what I'm saying, bro, levels. Like if you watch a Lomachenko versus like a...
But you shouldn't compare that. Why are you
I'm comparing it as an audience, bro, because I'm waking up and watching in the morning, na.
But then don't
So
watch.
I'd rather watch a proper fight, na.
He is basically telling you that I am fighting an MMA guy. I have just got into the sport. So that's entertainment.
Bro, 100%
Sell it, buy it for that. Not for the...
I'm buying it for boxing. Even if I'm watching it, I was like, okay, let's see now. Has this guy improved or not?
No.
You know?
Because it's not the best versus the best.
Yes.
So you're not going to get that combat sports feeling.
Yes.
You're just going to get a good Sunday
But all I'm
morning.
saying is I would rather watch a proper boxing match than this. I would rather watch like a proper Lomachenko than this. But again, Jake Paul is such a seller that you have to watch his fights, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm trying to say the same thing, that there are yet levels. That you're always going to not compare Jake Paul to like Tyson
But
Fury.
you don't understand. Where Jake Paul is at his level of boxing, there are millions of people at his level and higher.
Correct.
But only one can promote himself.
Correct.
And that is beautiful. I'm telling you, his power, his speed must...
But he's getting way better.
There are millions of people who must be having at the same weight class or more. Speed, power, timing, whatever.
Absolutely. He's diversified his audience into the right spot.
But
basically, he's told his audience, now you pay, instead of subscribing on YouTube, now you buy my pay-per-view.
No boxer has been able to promote himself as good as Jake Paul is doing. You know, and the last person to do it was Floyd Mayweather.
The last person to do it was also Conor McGregor from another sport.
Conor McGregor.
You know, so that's what also is...
Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
These guys learned how to promote themselves.
Absolutely.
Themselves to the point where Kamaru Usman, who is such a legendary fighter with a legendary record.
Correct.
He doesn't have the kind of fame, power,
Correct,
money,
correct.
where after a few losses also you get the most highest pay-per-view
Correct,
numbers.
Correct.
You know?
But this is the same thing now. It's like basically Jake Paul is not a boxer. He's a YouTuber. He's a content creator. Even when he's introduced in the ring, he's introduced as Jake Paul, the content creator.
Who cares?
Fight. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This is him diversifying and going into another field. You know, it's like how Israel Adesanya is the next big thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because he's gone and he's reviewing every fight and his subscribers are
Yeah.
blowing up.
So he's basically selling entertainment, bro. You know, so and the kids are getting into the sport. He's doing good for the sport because amateur fighters and other professional fighters, female fighters,
Correct.
are getting a good bag, and that is very good, bro, for the sport.
Correct.
That's very important. It's a ray of hope.
And all in all, everyone has to step up. Now Dana White has to make sure that the
And
best
that's
fights
what, bro.
happen.
You know what, Rahul? Everyone's got to step up their game, bro.
Absolutely.
Everyone's got to
Because
step up their game.
Not everyone wants to watch boxing. Not everyone wants to watch MMA. What are you offering that I should watch it?
Okay, Tyson Fury, he's not the heel. He's the good guy, right?
Yeah.
But see how well he's promoted himself as a good guy. Very authentic, very out there. He knows that he has to talk. He knows that he has to stay in the limelight.
Absolutely.
And his fights sell themselves.
Correct. Same for Conor McGregor. Even though he's had like defeats after defeats this year, you're still going to tune in and
He's
watch.
experimented with the good guy. He's experimented with the bad guy.
I think he
Understand?
should stick to the
He's
bad guy.
But he's at
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Of course.
You know,
Of
what did he tweet? 190 pounds of granite.
Of course.
And he was a
course.
swole picture.
You know?
Floyd Mayweather played the heel, but promoted himself to the point that you just want to see 24/7. You
Correct.
want to see those Showtime shows. You know, what's he doing behind the camera? What car does he have?
True.
To keep the audience engaged. And somehow Jake Paul has managed to do that in a sport like boxing.
Absolutely.
And lucky for him, it's a high risk, high reward kind of a situation with the sport.
Yeah.
So,
All in all, it's good for boxing. And
but
I think in
but
that-
you're right. It is ironic. You're right. It is ironic that in such a sport like boxing that a YouTuber has come up and made a name, and a YouTuber is coming and making the sport famous, and you can say YouTubers reviving the sport, which pretty much like MMA had taken over.
Maybe this is what boxing needs, you know, right now, which it does. Because who's
Fact,
there other than
bro.
Canelo,
Boxing needs this, bro.
Lomachenko, Teofimo? But now you're seeing
knows Teofimo,
now you're
bro?
seeing
Who
some
knows
young
Teofimo?
lions, bro. Now
Who
you're
knows
seeing
Teofimo?
people who watch boxing know.
That's
now,
what
bro.
you
Yeah,
said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teofimo, then there's Lomachenko. Then now you have your Devin Haney, bro. All these guys are getting views.
No,
from
I'm saying
America.
household name. Na. Canelo is a household name.
Canelo.
Majority of the
Yeah.
people who even don't watch boxing
Canelo,
know
Deontay is now a household name.
Deontay.
Yeah, bro. In America and all now, everyone knows him, bro. You're mad.
No, I am
what are you saying?
Look, Canelo people out here also know, bro.
Not a lot.
Many people.
Only me and you know.
No.
Go out. Go. Chal, go next time you go to you go anywhere. Go to Kala Ghoda and all.
I'll
Ask. Hey, you know Canelo? Canelo
Canelo Alvarez.
Kaun hai Canelo? Where they'll know, bro. Boxing is yet to blow up in India.
That's true.
We are just the 1%, 2%.
That's
bro.
true. Apparently, they were talking about removing boxing and wrestling from Olympics.
It's removed.
Huh?
Yeah, bro. 2028 Los Angeles. It's removed. Even wrestling is out.
That's what.
It's gone.
And you know, wrestling is one of the first
Yeah, bro.
Olympic sports.
Yeah. 52 countries. Judo is around 196. But judo is not removed.
Is it out from the fucking Olympics?
It's out, bro. Now skateboarding and all now. Now don't send your son to become a tough man. Send him to skateboard and shit. Not like I'm saying skateboarding is bad, but
Bro,
yeah,
once
bro.
again, boxing
Boxing's out. Boxing's out. Motha is in. That's weird. 2020, they're saying wrestling is out for sure. I know that. Wrestling is gone. So now we'll
So
see.
sad.
Bro. I think there should be more sport introductions.
Of course. Why do you... Yeah, because so many people are making a
Bro,
career.
chess should be an Olympic sport.
Yeah, it should.
Chess should definitely be an Olympic sport.
It should.
You know?
Definitely. It makes sense. Is it the only mental sport?
Poker.
Is poker sport?
Yeah, you can call it a sport now then.
Is gambling a sport? Is gambling
In a way, if you're using your mind like
Is gambling business or sport?
Bro, gambling is a hobby
Is it a
for
hobby?
the rich.
No, yeah, it can be a hobby.
Yeah, it's a hobby. Like chess is a hobby.
Chess I thought was a game.
It's a hobby.
And then I had to check it and I found out that it's a sport.
Yeah, it's a sport. Like
I didn't know
hobby,
chess was a
hobby,
sport.
Sport.
I thought
hobby,
chess is
Yeah.
like a board game.
But gambling is like a hobby, bro. Like, you know.
So it's not a sport, no? Poker is... So chess is the only
Sport, I think,
mental
is where there's exertion of the body. But now, of course, when you're playing
No,
poker, also
mental
it's exertion of the body. Na.
Chess, they say na, like
like billiards and all also is what, bro?
no,
like,
billiards is a sport. But it's so much technique,
like
bro.
technique and your mind, na?
Yeah, but in your
Placement
hands
and
also,
this,
na, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So
Dexterity.
sport is like use of your physical body.
The chess is only mental.
So I don't think it's a sport.
But it is a sport. I
How?
found out. I checked.
Oh.
I thought.
So then poker is a sport.
All this while now, before I just got into chess, I thought that chess was a board game.
Huh.
I didn't know it was a sport.
No, chess is not a board game, bro.
So I thought it was a board game. I thought it was
Yeah,
considered as a game.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I realized that chess is considered to be a sport.
It's like which other game can you compare to chess, bro?
There's one
Like
Korean
Uno is
game.
not
Go.
Uno can't be compared to chess and shit, bro.
Bro, now you're joking. Bro.
Like fuck.
Now you're going to Uno and all that,
Snakes
bro.
and ladders is gambling straight up.
Firstly, na, bro.
Roll the dice.
Chess is a gentleman's game, bro. It's a classy game.
What
You're
else?
comparing it to Uno and all, bro. All the chana
No, I'm
chol
just
kar
saying, what do you use your mind on, bro?
यार Uno तो Uno
Which
को
games
लाया
do you
कैसे
use
तू ये
your
conversation
mind?
में?
नहीं, मैं खाली सोच रहा है यार, जेंगा वेंगा क्या है ये
तू
सब?
क्या bro?
क्या लोग खेल रहा है? पब्लिक क्या खेल रहा है?
Bro, I'm not talking about bar sports and bar games, bro.
But then how can chess be a sport, na?
Bro, it is a sport. I didn't make it a sport, bro.
That's
It's a
what,
sport.
because bro, chess is like use of your mind, na, bro.
Yeah, only mine. Yeah, but there's tactics and all na, involved.
Oh yeah, you're using your hand.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking poker can be a sport because
But you're using your hand.
yeah,
Billiards, you're doing this you're doing this. It's a sport.
yeah. And that episode of Explained on Netflix said na,
Yeah,
that
that's mad. That's mad.
they lose around a lot of calories and whatnot. Their
Just
heart rate
thinking,
spikes
huh?
up.
Yeah, true.
So, anyways, we're gonna be back. Hopefully, more regularly. No, guaranteed more
Hopefully
regularly.
some weekly content.
Weekly content.
Depending on the news and
Yes.
some public affairs.
पर अभी तो non-stop ही हो रहा है ना bro news.
अभी
Good news,
next
bad
वाले में
news.
ना no Bollywood, bro. Now I'm banning myself from talking about Bollywood.
And what about scams?
In 2022, I don't want to talk about Bollywood, bro.
And scams?
Scams are fun.
Scams we'll talk
Scams
about.
are fun. I
Because
like
scams.
scams.
तो होते ही
Yeah.
रहते हैं bro.
Yeah. Bollywood and COVID, we are entering a new year now. If we release another COVID one,
Are you gonna serve the third wave, bro?
bro, third wave and all now, second wave. We
Hey,
release,
forget
yeah.
about it, chalo.
You know,
Let's
third
end
wave,
this, bro.
you
No
know.
third wave
No
conversations.
third wave. We already get into it. You'll have to shoot another one.
On that note, GLE, we out.
Count.
Ciao, ciao.